Hello. Hey, can you guys hear me? That's the first thing we got to get out of the way. We got to see if you guys can hear me. We got Yusuf in the chat saying hello. We got Pascal saying hello. AJ Almaraz says finally. I know it's been a long time since I've streamed. It's about 6 days now, a week. Fucking hell. My parents just keep up. They just stay up so late. And I don't know why. It's 2 a.m. right now. Yusuf says we can hear you. Okay, good. Now I can go into my little rant. Right. It's 2 a.m. right now. And they just went to fucking bed. So now I can finally stream. Other nights I've just been too tired. Today I'm hopped up on something. I don't know what it is. But I'm feeling good. Before we go into today's episode, I don't know if I showed the league table in the last stream, but that's the table. We're sitting in 8th right now. Sunderland's sitting in 7th. If Jacob, Joe, or Lionel were here, they'd be pretty fucking happy with that Sunderland are ahead of Newcastle. But we do have a game in hand. We can turn things around. Jake says we can hear you, Guardy. What's going on, Jake? Good to have a mod in the chat. AJ says he woke up early to watch this stream. God damn. Where do you live, AJ? If you're getting up early, I'm assuming East Coast of America, maybe. Jake says odds on a stream with your parents, 0%, mate. They don't even know I do YouTube. 0. Joe AC FIFA says, yo, what's going on, Joe? Just taking a look at the table here. But the real interesting thing is Chelsea sitting in 19th. You got Spurs down there as well in 14th. Southampton are at the top. Stoke are the only undefeated team in the league. Palace are in there. So the top 4 looks pretty weird going into like 8 games into the season. AJ says he is from Texas. Cool. That's cool. And we're pretty much just I think we're gonna play this game against Nottingham Forest, to be honest. I'm feeling an away game today to kick things off. I might give it a couple of minutes, let people go, get into the stream. And just try and sort things out here. I'm back, lads. Just different account. I'm that back lads guy, just different account. I don't know who you're referring to, Joe AC FIFA. Back lads guy. I don't remember who you are. So you're going to have to let me know who you are. But we've got 5 people in here. So we'll give it a couple of minutes. We'll let people know. I tweeted it out. I didn't leave a link though, so if you don't leave a link, usually people aren't going to go out of their way to do their own research. But we've got Gabriel in the chat. He just joined us. What's going on, Gabriel? And, yeah. Damn. How is everybody? How have you been the past week? I've missed streaming. I'm finding it more and more enjoyable to stream, to be honest with you. It's just such an easy way of making videos. Such an easy way of just interacting with you guys. I love live chat. I don't know. I love everything about streaming. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's so fun. I don't know if it's because we're taking that, because I didn't really mind editing videos, but it's just so much more chill. I can just talk to you guys. I can be just a lot more laid back. I think that's what I like about it, because I'm a pretty laid back guy. I don't really like crowds. I don't really like going out and stuff like that. I like, just being at home or someone else's house and just chilling. So maybe that's why it suits me. I don't know. But I've never had a problem with getting up for a video. It's just this is more enjoyable for me. Jake says, hold up. Need to grab some barbecue shapes. Barbecue shapes are pretty good. I don't know. I like them and I like pizza shapes. They're both really good. Barbecue is probably a little bit better. They edge it for me. A lot of people like the ham and cheese, or the bacon and cheese, or whatever it is, but I like barbecue shapes. I don't know if shapes are like a thing around the world, or if it's just Australia. I think it's just Australia. AJ Almaraz says, you're the best FIFA YouTuber ever. That's a bit of a push. Jacob is in the chat. Jacob, I'd like to show you something. I'd like to show you the table and the position that Sunderland are in compared to Newcastle. Maybe give you a bit of joy at the start of this stream, because we are going to play this game against Nottingham Forest, and if we win, we will be ahead of you guys. Even if we draw, we'll be ahead of Sunderland. So I'll give you this little moment here where Sunderland are above Newcastle on the table, and they're 7th as well, so they're doing okay. So yeah, I thought maybe you'd get a little bit of pleasure out of that. But we're going to play this game against Nottingham Forest, and we're hopefully going to get a point at least. and then be above Sunderland once again. Jacob says, fucking hell, mate. Europa, here we come. I'm not sure if you should be getting ahead of yourself just yet, Jacob. But judging by the table, there's some crazy teams in some crazy positions. I mean, Stoke is the only undefeated team so far. Speaking of teams, this is what the team looks like right now. I don't remember switching to the 4-2-2-2, but I'll just trust the fact that I did this on purpose because we do have 4 really good strikers. Armstrong coming off the bench is a great option if we need the pace. We got Dwight Gale as well, who was our main striker in the championship, but we did sim those games. So, yeah, I don't know about Dwight Gale. I really don't see him being here for more than another season. I think we'll stick with Armstrong, Mitrovic, and Perez. And yeah, that's that. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna stick with the main team. I don't think there's any changes that we have to make. We of course have Ryan Fraser, who's an option as well. Maybe come on for Orlando Aarons at some point, and he'll definitely be fighting for a spot because the age difference between Aarons and Fraser, it's not too big of a deal. It's 2 years. But Fraser's still a very young player, so he could potentially be fighting for a spot against Orlando Aarons. So we also have Tim Krul back from goalkeeper. We'll probably have to play him in like cups or something like that to keep him happy. But without further ado, we're going to get into this game against Nottingham Forest, and we'll see what we can get. Hopefully, it'll be a win. AJ says, how are Chelsea in the relegation? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Mr. AP says, yo. He says he's been waiting for 6 days. Sorry, Mr. AP, and sorry to everybody else. As I was saying at the start of the stream, parents have just been staying up really fucking late, and by the time they go to bed, I'm ready to go to bed as well. But today, it's 2:15 a.m. now. I started streaming just after 2 a.m., and I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know why I'm not tired today, but I'm feeling pretty good. People are saying that Conte is the reason that Chelsea are in the relegation zone. I don't think so, just judging by what he's done this season. By the way, who predicted Chelsea to win the league? I did, before the season even started. Not saying that they will go on to win the league, which I think they will. Of course, it's not set in stone, but I did predict it, boys. I did predict it. The Chelsea are shit effect, says Jake. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It would have been like the Mourinho's last season there all over again. They would have just gotten sick of Conte, not played for him, and would want to get relegated. Meme Kid says, how goes it? It goes alright, Meme Kid. Are you going to dish up some memes today for us? AFCON 2017, says Mr. AP. 2017? How long does the African Cup of Nations go for, by the way? Because we play, who is it? We play Leicester soon? Or maybe it's finished. I don't know. Maybe it already finished. Maybe I'm an idiot. I really have not paid attention to I've never paid attention to the African Cup of Nations. How long does it go for? Because we play Leicester, and if Mahrez is out, that would be pretty good. Not that he's that impactful this season compared to last season. Come on, Mitrovic. Sunderland will win the Upside Down League. Nah, you're not going to finish last. Come on. What are my predictions for AFCON? Tell me what teams are still in it, and I don't know. I guess I'll do a little prediction. Because I have no idea who's in it. I have no idea who's favourite. Nothing. I know nothing about the African Cup of Nations. I don't know why they do it every year. That's so silly. Who will win the league next year? It's really difficult to... You got to take it into account the end of this year. The end of this season, I should say, sorry. The form of the end of this season. And also signings next summer or this January. Or what teams are losing what players. Let's say Arsenal lose Alexis Sanchez. They're not going to challenge for the league. They probably won't challenge for the league even if they keep him. But you know what I mean? Depends on what players leave, what players come in. David Moyes make a sub in the game versus Stoke. Did David Moyes? I don't know. Did he? You can ask Jacob. He was watching. I guarantee it. Gardy, what are your thoughts on Red Bull Leipzig? Obviously, I'm not from Germany, so I can't really get behind the hate for them. I think like it's just a bit of a bandwagon thing. now. It's just sort of like, oh yeah, Leipzig, yeah, let's hate them. The thing I'll say about Leipzig is, yes, they bought a lot of players, and yes, they have bought their way up to the top of the Bundesliga or thereabouts. But they're not buying proven players at all. They're buying players that no one else wanted. You know, they haven't really pinched players. I mean, yes, they signed like the likes of Timo Werner and stuff like that, but they're signing young players. They didn't really sign first-team players from any team. Players that weren't getting an opportunity, or maybe were on the fringe of starting for their clubs, but weren't quite there yet. They said, hey, come over here, we'll give you first-team football. And they've created a hell of a team out of it. I mean, the players that they have, you know, you got to give credit to whoever the manager is. I'll be honest, I don't know who it is. But whoever it is, you got to give him a little bit credit, because what he's done with that team, with those players, a lot of other managers probably couldn't have gotten the same result out of them. Jacob Hay says, no, Moyes did not make a sub. Car Chuckle, who's 644 Jake? Never seen him before. He's been in the past, I think, 3 streams, and this might be his 4th one. I don't know if he was in the first episode, but he says he's been in every Newcastle stream. Okay, I remember him from at least his 4th one, and he's saying he was in the first one as well. But yeah, the other stream, I think it was episode 4. I didn't have Jacob, Joe, or Lionel, and we had some people in the chat that needed banning, and so I dished out the moderator to Jake. He's very active in the chat. He's an Australian, so you know, gotta have an Australian in there as a mod. And it just in general just seems like a really good lad, so I just gave it to him. Gave him a mod. Don't be jealous, Car Chuckle. Don't be jealous because you're not mod. Do you support a Scottish team? Why would I support a Scottish team? Yusuf says he felt depressed when Madrid lost, the unbeaten run finished at the hands of Sampaoli. Sampaoli, what a manager, man. Serbi Clash Royale says, hey, what's going on, Serbi? I play Clash Royale. How many trophies do you have? My max is like 2,500. I'm playing this like balloon deck, and it's so much fun. Clash Royale in general is so much fun. I've been playing it for like a couple months now, because my mates got me onto it. Oh, such a good game. If you guys don't have it on your mobiles, and you just want a game that's really easy to play, you know, you can pick it up and play whenever you want. You know, a bit of a tower defense game, you know, you can get cards and stuff like that. You don't really have to put in money. I've not put in any money. Go ahead and play Clash Royale. Not that they need advertising, I'm sure they're everywhere. But yeah, oh my god, it's so much fun. Serbi says 2,600. Yeah, I'm just below like that threshold. I'm like 2,500, so. Car Chuckle is furious, says Jacob. Yeah, I reckon he is. I reckon he's like, wait a minute. A new moderator and it's not me. Please, Guardy. Car Chuckle, you are next in line for a promotion to moderator. Don't worry. Don't worry. So Serbi, do you make videos on Clash Royale? Is that why you've got your name like that? Because I'll watch you if you make them. I don't really watch any Clash Royale videos. I don't... But those guys get so many views. Like, if I had known about this game when it first came out, I would have gotten on that fucking bandwagon. I would have made videos on it. Those guys get so many views for, like, tactics and tips. Referee! I want to see a card for that. That was dangerous. Anyone remember Tim Howard? Yes. How can you forget him? No, that's Game of War. Serbi does make videos. Check him out, guys, if you play Clash Royale. If not, you guys should play Clash Royale. Just saying. Free advertisement. We're gonna just fucking hit this with Shelby. Okay. Mr. AP says, why can't I be a mod? No one's saying you can't be a mod, Mr. AP. But we've got already 2 mods in the chat, so we're already covered for today's stream. And in total, we have 4 mods, and usually most of them are in the chat. So if there's ever a day where I need a mod, and you or Car Chuckle are in there, then you guys will definitely be in line. But right now, I just don't need one. Serby says, no, they are not English. Oh, well, I'm not going to watch a video that's not English, Serby. How am I meant to understand? You don't have that many subs, it's okay. You just got to stay consistent. And if there's a fan base, there's a fan base. Which there is. Fucking hell, they get so many views, those guys. I wish I got onto that. Come on, put it in. Oh. Serby says he doesn't speak English. Oh, you don't even speak in the video at all? Is that what you mean when you say I don't speak? Or just not English? What kind of videos is it? Is it like just highlights of like pro plays in 2600 life? Is 2600 now Jungle Arena? Are you eligible for the Jungle Arena? That Jungle Arena, by the way, looks really cool. Since I live in Texas, I have to watch the MLS, but it's too boring. So I watch Liga MX. That's pretty cool, actually, the Mexican League. I wish it was more available for us, because those score lines, man. Sometimes I'm looking up just score lines from just around the world. Man, there's so many goals in the Mexican League. They score so many goals. Maybe because it's bad defending, or maybe because it's really open. I think that's what it is. They just play really open football, like both teams. There's no such thing as like parking the bus, I guess. Bang that in, Mitro. Oh, Mitro. How are you going to put that wide? What time is it there, says Alan. 2:26 a.m. as we speak. Chatter says hi. Just got home from school. How was school, Chatters? Thoughts on Wellington Phoenix 3-0 Melbourne victory, says Jake. I'll be honest, mate. Didn't even fucking know that we lost 3-0 to Wellington, but that is embarrassing. Like, I don't even watch A-League that often. I watch, like, the Melbourne Derby every so often. But I know that is an embarrassment. Tiote, of all people, has made an advance run. How is this only 1-0? How is it only 1-0? That's what I want to know. How are Nottingham Forest still within a sniff of a point here? They could potentially still get a point. How? We should be like 4-0 up. Score is pretty good. We got a form to fill in for our GCSEs. Whatever that is. It's like your final year of testing. Is that like your exams? I think that's what it is. I've heard that term before. Just because Twitter. And there's so many British people on Twitter. I can't talk. Brisbane lost to Newcastle. In my country, it's 5:27. So, where are you from, Serby? Eastern Europe or something? Where are you from? Serby sounds like Eastern European. Ioze, over the top. Oh my goodness, that defender just got enough on it. Imagine how embarrassing it is to go 3-0 down to Stoke and have all the shit fans leave 35 minutes in. I think that would be the most annoying part for me if I went to a game and my team was down 3-0, you know. It would suck, man. Seeing fans leave, like, come on. You've paid your money. You got to get behind the team, even if you're 3-0 down, right? Mr. AP says, hey, Garda, your stream keeps cutting out for me. I hope that's not for everybody, but Adam says, same. Mr. AP. That's not good. I haven't really had problems with it cutting out before, so that kind of sucks. Jacob says same here. That sucks. I don't think I've had that yet. I don't know how I can fix that while I'm streaming. I don't have anything open. Literally every 5 seconds, audio cuts out. Carchuckle says it's fine. Adam says every 5 seconds, audio cuts out. Brandon says, hi, what I miss? Question mark. Not much. The stream's pretty good for me. Adam says everything. Yusuf says same. It was cutting out for me. Mr. AP says love heart. I'm just going to continue playing and hope that it fixes itself. But if by the end of this game, it hasn't fixed itself, I'll stop the stream and I'll start it up again. I'll go reset my modem and stuff. Flick says, back at it again with a cheeky live stream. What's going on, Flick? Brandon says, it's fine for me. Yeah, guys, it's fine for Brandon. So why are you complaining? What's going on, Flick? Is it cutting out for you, Flick? You gotta let me know. I need a judge. I need Judge Flickify on the case. Am I guilty for having a stream that's cutting out? Please, give me a verdict. I need to know. Bush? Hey, Kevin, I remember you from last stream. You did the exact same thing. You said absolutely nothing. The first message that this Kevin guy did last time was Bush did 9/11. This time, consistency is the key. Bush did 9/11. Again, he said it again. Jose Perez is going to bang this one. Oh, I thought that was going to go in. Mr. AP says stream offline for me. Oh, damn. Yeah, it says that the stream health is low. It says video output low. I don't know why. And it is annoying. But I hope it is watchable for you guys. Adam says it's getting better despite it going to low. Mr. AP is asking people in the chat, is it for anybody else stream offline? Are you in a transfer window? Good question. I don't even know. I doubt it because we've played like 8 games in the season. So I don't think so. Car Chuckles is still online though, which is good. We're just going to play this game and we'll see how it goes after this game. That is a beautiful opening for Jose Perez. Just bang it in, Jose. Finally, we get a freaking goal. Hey, Flick, I am a sub, says Adam. It's back, praise the Lord, says Mr. AP. Flick just didn't respond to my call for a judge. He doesn't want to be a judge. He's never wanted a job in law. He's more of a politician, Flickify. Kevin says, it's getting better, yeah. Alright, good. Good. That's all that matters. As long as there's improvement, that's all there is to it, right? The only way to go up now, well, the only way to go now is up. There. How about some positivity for you? Nottingham Forest are just not offering anything. I mean, they have Bentner in their team, so what do you expect? But, like, they're just not offering anything at all. Chatter says, oh, I was about to run that one out. Chatter says, I watched the United vs Liverpool game at Old Trafford the other day, and Old Trafford the other day, and the last 10 minutes, it was an electric, oh, damn. It says it's offline for me. Hello? Dude, that is so strange. It is literally going from the stream health being strong as shit to offline to strong. There's nothing in the middle. That's crazy. And it looks like it's happening for you guys as well. That's nuts. Gonna go inactive in the chat. That's pretty crazy. It's just, for like a couple of times there, just flicked between green and off altogether. Are you guys back? Hello? Mr. AP says, hey dad. Alan says, I'm here. It's not offline. That's good. What was I saying? Yeah, for some reason in my recommended videos, the 4-3 United vs City game came up where Michael Owen scores in like the 96th minute or whatever it is. Holy shit, when that ball goes in, fuck me, man. I would have loved to have been in that stadium. They are so fucking loud. There's that, and there's Robin Van Persie's free kick against City. Again, holy shit. They're so loud in the away section. That's at the Etihad, granted. Alright, everybody says it's back. Let's just fucking see how it goes, right? It's not my fault. It's Australia's internet. That's what it is. I'm not getting trolled. Well, I am. By the Australian government. There was a list of the best internet providers, like by country sort of thing, like which countries get the best speeds. And there were like third world countries better than Australia. We are like 70 something in the world. 70 something in the world. Think about that. Korea's like number one, obviously. Then I forgot who was number two. You can look it up. Australia is literally, I believe, at least over 50 from what I remember. It could be late. We could be in like the 40s or whatever. But even still, Australia, a country like Australia, we should be at least in the top 20. All right, let's. There's going to be a lot of European nations there. Take into account the United States. Take into account Britain. You know what I mean? We should still be like 20, 25 at the very, very highest. But our government just gives no fucks about internet. Absolutely. It's because I could just go into a freaking coughing frenzy at any point. The thing is, like, whenever I'm listening to someone, like, in a video, it's happened a few times where I've just not paid attention to it. And then the person's like, oh, yeah, I'm sick if I sound different. And then I'm like, holy shit, yeah, they do sound different. But this whole time, if they'd just not said anything, I wouldn't have known. Like, they could have gotten away with it. It's like those people who are getting away with a lie, but, like, they just have such a guilty conscience that, like, they have to tell the truth. And they're like, oh, no, I was lying about it, It's like, why? You could have just kept going and you would have gotten away with it. But you just had no confidence in yourself. For an Australia, four of Australia's size, you should be top 20. Yeah. When you look at, like, freaking the countries that are above Australia, it's literally third world. Like, I'm not even joking. It's third world countries. Like, countries that can't even, that's like 50% poverty and they have better internet than us. How does that work? How can that be? Go on, DeAndre. We might make some subs, actually. 2-0 up, 77th minute. We'll get Richie to score this goal. Oh my god. I fucking called it as well, boys. What a goal from Richie in front of the away section. We are fucking destroying Nottingham Forest. Guardy, who do you think will win the Premier League? At the start of the season, well, before the season started, I predicted Chelsea to win the league. And you can go ahead and check that video out if you don't believe me, but I actually did. I predicted Chelsea to win the league before the season started, when everyone thought City would win the league. Got my barbecue shape, says Jake. What's your favourite flavour? Is it barbecue? Or is it pizza? Or what are your top three? Because a lot of people like the bacon and cheese one. I like barbecue the most, and then probably pizza, and then probably bacon and cheese. Would you do a career mode with Leicester? Probably not. There's a few decent ones out there. I forgot who did Leicester career mode. Was it Rich? Rich Lee? Maybe Niran did one? Flying Orangutan, I think. Oh, the chicken ones. Yeah, the chicken ones are decent, Jake. Chicken ones are decent. Adam says, Guardy, I have a question. Theroy, not a question. Alright. Adam has a theory. Let's hear it. Go on, Adam. Spit it out, mate. You don't have to keep it hidden. You don't need my permission. This chat is yours, as long as you're not racist. S2G did Leicester. I'm pretty sure, like, someone that is in our group also did Leicester, if not two of them. I swear Rich did it, but I don't know if he did a full one. And I swear at the start of the season, Flying Orangutan did one, but that could have been the back end of FIFA 16. Maybe. Yeah, there's good ones out there anyway, so you can... A lot of people ask me to do teams, but I really don't like doing teams that have been done by one or more. Like, you're always gonna... Every team's been done at this point. That's right, Niran did Hull. Hold on, I got a cough, so I'm gonna mute myself. That's right, Niran did do Hull. Car Chuckle, you are correct. But yeah, I mean, at this point, everybody's done a career mode. First of all, I'm not really looking to go back and make normal videos at this point in time. Maybe in a live stream. You never know what I could do any team in a live stream. Like, I'm feeling like we're going to do a few seasons here with Rafa Benitez. We're going to probably leave Newcastle eventually once we've got him in a stable position. And then we'll move to another team. And then when this save is done, I mean, if I'm still feeling streams, which I probably will be, we'll just move on to another team. I don't know what it'll be. It'll probably be something a little bit different. Maybe in a different country. That's a good tackle by Perez. Plays it into Mitrovic. I was going to make subs, but I completely forgot. But that's okay. It's 4-0. It's Australia gets bad internet because they are so low in the world that the signal is bad and other countries are farther up. Unfortunately, I mean, that's a good theory, Adam, but unfortunately, I don't think that's how internet works. I don't think internet is like heat, where it rises up. You know what I mean? But it's a good theory. We are pretty far away from everyone. But that's not the problem. The problem is, the government just doesn't want to fucking pay for fiber optics and stuff like that. We're just stuck with our copper wiring, and it's fucking shit. But yeah, speaking of streams, actually, I do want to sort of mention this to people that watch the streams, because you guys are sort of the guys that watch streams. I'm getting the Nintendo Switch when it comes out, because I've always been a big Nintendo fan, but more than anything, this looks like a genuine console. So I'm considering maybe when it comes out, if I can use it with my Elgato, which I should be able to because it does run on HDMI, of streaming maybe like games like The Legend of Zelda over on Twitch, and maybe just getting into some other games. So I don't know what you guys think of that, if you would watch that or not. Maybe you guys wouldn't, maybe you guys just aren't into that sort of stuff. Zelda's really the only game that's coming out on launch that I would actually stream. So I was thinking maybe of doing that, and just, yeah. I live in Canada, so I'm beside the States. Yeah, we are loners, but I like that. I like not having, like, a country next to me. I mean, we have New Zealand, that's pretty close, but no borders? That's cool. That's pretty cool. Serbia asks, what legendaries do I have on Clash? Unfortunately, I only have Princess, and I also have Inferno Dragon, but I don't use that. I use the Princess in my deck. I don't use Inferno Dragon. I would love Electro Wizard. I would love... I'd love a lot of things. I'd love Log. I'd love to build a Lava Hound deck, but yeah, I don't use real money, so I'm just grinding, pretty much. So I've got two of them. I got one from a magical chest, and I got another one from a crown chest, so there you go. Jacob says, add me on Nintendo Switch, mate. I'm gonna get it as well. Yeah, cool. It looks really fucking good. It looks really, really, really good. What's so good about Switch? Third party people are gonna be making games for it, finally. So like Nintendo's actually gonna have different games on there other than like Mario. Which I love Mario, but like you need a bit more of a different, you need a bit more of a variety if you're going to be competing, especially with like Xbox and PS4. But the main thing is just like how it looks, really, for me. It looks really cool. The games that they're going to bring out look really cool as well. The whole gimmick of it is just really cool. Like, you literally can have it as a handheld console, or you can have it as an actual console. So it's pretty fucking cool. And I'm a Nintendo fan anyway, so I was going to get it anyway. Even if it didn't look good, I was probably going to end up getting it at some point. Brandon says start a gaming channel. Yeah, I was also considering that when I get the Switch. Maybe starting up a second channel where I just play a bunch of games, but because Zelda's really going to be the only thing I'll play, I'd rather stream that over on Twitch and maybe start building an audience on Twitch. And if it kicks off on Twitch, right, like if I get a decent audience on Twitch, then maybe I'll make a YouTube channel for it as well. But I'd mainly like to, because the thing is with Nintendo, yeah, I don't know if they've let up on this. I don't know if they've let up on this or not, but from the last time I checked, they hated you putting Nintendo stuff on YouTube. Like, that was just a no-no. Like, you cannot do it. I don't know if they, like, take the videos down or if they just monetize it themselves and make the money themselves. So that was really the main thing that was sort of deterring me from making a second channel. And just Twitching it just seems so much easier. Live streaming it seems so much easier. Serby says, I didn't put money in the game and I have 3 legendaries. What do you have? I'll be jealous if you have something that I want. Guardy, there is a FIFA game coming out for the Switch. Yeah, I thought it was the actual FIFA games. Like, I thought they were actually going to bring out FIFA. Fuck off, Crystal Palace beat us at home. Yeah, we were at home and they beat us. Fuck off. And it's Townsend that wins the game for Crystal Palace. Yeah, I thought it was going to be actual FIFA games, but apparently it's not. I don't know. Cutsy said it's not going to be, so I trust him. Guardy, what do you think about fuck off Payet? I don't know. It always rubs me the wrong way when a player says, I'm not going to play for this club anymore. You know, even if you want to leave. How are you not going to just play for the fans? You know what I mean? How can you just say, fuck the fans? I couldn't do that. I really couldn't. If I was a professional footballer, I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't really care about people other than me. I'm that kind of person where, like, if you're a random on the street, I'm not going to go out of my way to put you above me. But at the same time, football fans, it's different. They're not randoms at all. You know what I mean? It's completely different. Especially West Ham fans that... There's West Ham fans that freaking supported the shit out of Payet. I mean, they love him. They worship him at West Ham, right? He's like the main man. He's the main man. So, for him to just be like, yeah, I don't want to play. Kind of sucks. I'm going to take a drink of water, man. I'm dying over here. Serby says he has level 2 Log, Princess, and Ice Wizard. I'd love an Ice Wizard. Not really my main priority. Let me check my phone right now, actually. And I'll tell you what I want out of the legendaries while we sim this game against Bristol City. Tim Krul is wearing the number 8 shirt. Don't think that'll ever happen. Oh, I got to open a silver chest. Oh, I got a rage in it. I can upgrade my rage to level 3 now. And a free chest as well. I dropped for the clan chest. I dropped all the way down to like 400 or whatever it is. So I've just been 3 crowning everyone I've faced. Because I'm a level 9. I've just been facing like level 4s and stuff. Bristol City nearly we're going to run away with a win there. But yeah, hold on. Let me take a look at the list and I'll tell you what I wanted. There was a card that I really want. Graveyard. That is what I really, 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 really want. I really want Graveyard. It's such a nice card. I mean, it's easy to deal with, but if the person doesn't have something to deal with it, they're gone. And Lumberjack. Lumberjack's the other one that I want. Bristol City beat us 5-4 on penalties. We're out of the EFL Cup. I'm fucking done. I'm out of here, boys. Payet and Mahrez rub me the wrong way. Yeah, Mahrez is one of those ones where he just looks like a bit of a cunt, doesn't he? Apparently he is as well. But the only person I've heard, I mean, I don't know, did Virgin Poet say that he was a bit of a cunt as well when they worked with him? Or just Spencer? Was it just Spencer? Because if it was just Spencer, I don't know if I really trust that. Because Spencer, he is such a strange character, Spencer FC, isn't he? Spencer Owen. Don't you just get the feeling that, like, I'm going to have to make Tottenham play in their third kit. I'm really starting to fucking cough now. Don't you just get that feeling that Spencer is just that guy that just seems so nice and so whatever, but really he's just... Don't you just get that vibe that he's just a cunt? Does no one else get that vibe? Because I get that vibe from Spencer. And it's purely based on just the vibe. Like, that's... I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I don't know if there's ever anything come out about him. There was that whole thing with him and Palmer's, or whatever. I don't know what the hell that was about, right? But, especially when he was on True Geordie's podcast, like, I don't know, he just seems like a bit of a cunt, really. Not that I don't really have, like, any proof or any specific thing that he's done. But I used to be a huge... I used to watch him religiously. And then, I don't know. I feel like he thinks he's too big for everyone. You know? Have you noticed that my coughs are actually getting, like, stronger? Like, they started off as little coughs. Yeah, Jacob says he seems fake. He does. A little bit. And it's like, it's funny because he hasn't really done anything for you to actually feel that way, has he, Jacob? Like, it's just a vibe, isn't it? That's how I feel. Like, it's just sort of that thing where it's just like, he'll say something a certain way and it'll just be like, well, you do seem like a bit fake, like a bit of a cunt. But that's the thing, like, with YouTube, you can put on this act. You know what I mean? Adam says, are you smoking from that cough? No, I don't smoke. Well, I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke other things. Sometimes. Why are they showcasing Stoke? It's Newcastle versus Spurs. Stoke has nothing to do with this. Where was I going with that before freaking Adam distracted me with that question? That's the thing with YouTube. That's where I was going with. You can put on this act. Like, you could be this completely different person on YouTube. You know what I mean? So, like, you can just turn the camera on. Spencer can be the Spencer that you see. And when he switches his camera off, which is... I'm using Spencer as an example. I doubt he's that different from what he is on camera. Seems like he's got a pretty fucking decent life. Oh my god, I thought that was going to be a goal. But there's... It's just so easy to just put the positive side of you out there. So easy. Like, Spencer might have... And again, I'm just using him as an example. He might have one or two things, you know, tendencies that might make him seem a little bit arrogant, a little bit cocky, a little bit obnoxious, but he can edit those out. He can make himself look better than he is, you know? And I feel like for so long, Spencer tried being the nice guy, and that's what he was really built on. Like, his channel is built on, he's for the kids, you know what I mean? He's really for the kids. But there's also that side of Spencer where he wants to be a bit like True Geordie almost, where he's also like, oh yeah, well, I don't really give a fuck sort of thing. But you can't be both. Like, True Geordie has a lot of younger supporters. Fuck off, Dele Alli. Fuck off, Dele Alli. You fucking joker. Yusuf says he can't hear anything. Carchuckle says, Yusuf, are you serious? Serby says, what the fuck? Because Serby says the stream's offline. For me, it says the stream is healthy. So. Yusuf says he can't hear what I'm saying. I don't know what to do. My mic's... I double checked to see if my mic is on. It is. Jacob says the stream is healthy. I'm listening to Jacob. Anyway, I'm going to drink some water while Mbemba holds the ball for me. Yeah, but you can't... Like, True Geordie has a lot of young supporters. But from day one, and I've been watching True Geordie for a very long time. I was watching him back when he was making videos in his kitchen, and he would introduce himself while drinking a fucking drink and say, "Does my drinking offend you?" And I've been watching him since he had about, like, what, 12,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. I've been watching him for that long, right? And he's always been the same. He's always sworn. He's always been over the top. He's always gotten pissed off. He's never deviated from that. That's how I judge if someone is genuine, if they're fake, if they're trying to put on an act. And with True Geordie, I can say this with full confidence. I think he's one of the most consistently real people on YouTube, as far as who I watch. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I think it's a very popular opinion that True Geordie is very real. And there are times where True Geordie, I can tell, he actually, like, holds himself back a bit and tries to be a little bit nicer than he would usually be because he doesn't want to get hate. There's been times in the podcast where I feel like he wants to go off on something, but he knows it's not the popular opinion, so he actually holds back a little bit. Especially with Lawrence, because Lawrence, like, he's complete opposite from True Geordie. He's like... Lawrence is like a Hillary Clinton supporter, right? So that says everything about him. He's one of those people that's probably, like, marching for... I don't know. I don't even know. Like, I don't know what he'd be marching for. But he's one of those people, right? Like, he's the complete opposite of True Geordie. And I feel like sometimes True Geordie... Because he knows he's a public figure now. If he wasn't a public figure, he probably wouldn't say this, but because he's a public figure, he'll say something where it's a bit more politically correct. So I feel like he's the complete opposite of Spencer, whereas Spencer's trying to be a little bit more like, oh, you know, I'm one of the lads, you know, like, I'm a tough lad, blah, blah, blah. Like, True Geordie is the complete opposite. Like, I can see it, because I'm a little bit like True Geordie in my opinions, and I can see it in his, like, I just don't give a fuck. I can see it in his eyes, like, and the way he's about to say something and he pulls it back, like, it's very, very small, but I do see it sometimes where he holds back, and that's how I know he's genuine, because he's actually trying to be a little bit nicer than he would be. Whereas with Spencer, it just feels like it's a completely different person, no? When you watch Spencer on his channel, you know, all those years, and then you watch him on the True Geordie's podcast, it's like, is that even the same Spencer? And yeah, the title is Spencer FC Uncensored. It's like, well, hold on a minute. So you censor yourself for your channel. You're not really who you are on your channel at all. You're telling me who you are is actually who this person is on True Geordie's channel. That's the actual Spencer. Is that what you're saying? Because uncensored, right? That means, like, that, you know, strip everything away from Spencer and that's who he is. That would be uncensored, right? So why does he censor? Why are you a different person? Why are you putting on a bit of an act? Why don't you just be who you are on your channel? That's my problem with Spencer. That's where I mean, I've always felt it for a little bit, but not really. I was always like, you know what, Spencer, he's probably a good guy. You know, he does a lot for the community. Take nothing away from what he's done for the community and where he's put, you know, FIFA YouTubers, where he's put them on the map as far as taken seriously by companies, taken seriously by real footballers, taken seriously by a lot of people. Take nothing away from what Spencer's done. But when I watch that podcast, I'm like, that is confirmation for me that he is just a different person on his channel. He just is. Tottenham signed Gary Medel, and he just scores an absolute fucking belter against us. I watch Spen and Alex and all their channels. I prefer Alex. Alex, I think, is actually a really underrated YouTuber, because she works a lot on both channels. By the way, hello, Tomo. Good to see you in the chat. Apparently, she edits for both channels, does a lot of work for both channels. And I think as a personality, she's just really underrated, because people know her as Spencer's girlfriend, or people just know her as a good-looking girl. But as far as an actual, like, personality on YouTube, I think a lot of people underrate her. No one underrates her on looks, though. That's for sure. That's the problem with being a female YouTuber. Why don't you do Middlesbrough Career Mode anymore? Holy shit, dude. You've been holding your breath for a long time for the Middlesbrough Career Mode. That's long gone. Gone. Her looks help your case. You mean her case? They do, yeah. Like, look, let's be honest, right? What is it, like 90% of successful female YouTubers are good looking? When people say sex sells, and other people say, no, it doesn't. You know, when females are just like, oh, it doesn't matter about looks. You know, any girl can do this, any girl can do that. It's like, shut up. You know what I mean? Like, why are good-looking girls only in ads and stuff like that? It's like, you know why good-looking girls... You know why a good-looking girl gets a job over an ugly-looking girl. Like, the image matters. It matters. You can't tell me that it doesn't matter. It fucking matters. It might not matter when it comes to, like, you know, relationships and stuff like that, but fuck's sake, like, it definitely matters when it comes to, like, a public forum, whether it's a company, whether it's a social website. Service says coming back in 10 minutes. No worries. I might not be here. I don't know. This is probably the last game of the stream, but there's still the second half to go. So yeah, her looks definitely help her case, but that's what I'm saying is when people are so focused on her looks, people don't really actually see her as just a YouTuber, and I think she's actually just a good YouTuber in general. I remember there was a stream where Spencer was... I don't know where he was. I think it was at like a EA, not a conference, but like an event or something. And it was like Seb and Alex went to a game or something, like a West Ham game, and they vlogged it, or they vlogged something. And she was talking for a lot of the video, and it was actually really fucking entertaining with 3-0 down, boys. How did we go from so good to so shit? But what I'm trying to say is, like, she was actually a very interesting person to watch. Like, if she had her own channel or she did a podcast, like, I'd fucking listen to that. Like, she seems like a very interesting individual. It's what I'm trying to get at. Any girl can do it, but for the most part, the attractive ones get more success. That's true. There could be less attractive girls that are really talented, and some do make it, but in general, if you got two people with the same talent, and one's better looking, we all know who's going to get picked, right? Or who's going to grow. Gardy, do you have a girlfriend? No, not at the moment. I have had a girlfriend. It's not that fun, to be honest. It's because Newcastle are bad. Is that why we're losing 3-0 before half-time? Because we're bad. We just spanked Nottingham Forest, and sure, Tottenham are not Nottingham Forest at all. They're completely different, but we played so well, and now we're playing so shit. No one's open. No one's doing anything. Maybe it's because I'm talking about YouTubers instead of focusing on this game. But I actually enjoy talking while streaming, unlike other people that stream. What was that, DeAndre? What was that? Are you scared because you're playing against your former club? What the fuck was that? Ivan says, shit, I'm late. Toby says... Hi, Gardy. Hello, Toby. Ivan, don't worry if you're late. You can always watch this in the archives. We've only been talking about... Fuck, what have we been talking about, guys? YouTubers. That's about it. That I can remember. 3-0 down before half-time. Time to leave, lads. Don't do it, Jake. We will bring this back. We will bring this back to at least 3-1. I can see it. Here we go. Dink it over the top. I think it's because we're playing Armstrong and not Perez. I think Perez is our good luck charm. But hold on a second. Rolando! Oh, my word. Rolando. What do you think of drama channels? Man, that... Drama channels and, like, reaction channels. What are you even doing? What are you even doing? What is your talent? What are you good at? I've watched reaction videos where they just sit there. They just sit there and do nothing. They just sit and watch the video. Just pisses me off. Like, you know, you're not doing anything. You're just... Someone that's actually talented did something, and then you're watching it, and for some reason people are watching you. Fair enough if you're funny, and I have watched some reaction channels where, yeah, they're funny, they make nice comments, blah, blah, blah. But the ones that just sit there, I've seen ones where they just sit there and eat. They fucking sit there and they eat. They have like 100,000 subs. Can I have that, please? I'd love to just sit there and eat and get like 100,000 subs from it while watching videos. Fucking ridiculous, in my opinion. I don't know how those people go to bed at night. How can you upload a video and act like you're actually genuinely a content creator when you're not creating content at all? At all. Come on, Rolando. Bang that one in for me, please. Who's McGee? Who is McGee? And why is he stopping shots? Do you watch Grade A, Under A? I don't. I know. But I remember Jared HD telling me about him when he was like blowing up. His initial like blow up. Where he went from like nothing to like 500,000 subs in like what? A month. Totally agree. I like some people like Pyrocynical because I don't watch him. He doesn't say KYS every 2 minutes. Yeah, I don't. I think the largest channel that I watch is Vsauce. Because that makes really good videos. And they're educational as well. And I don't mind myself an educational video. Don't mind myself a documentary either. You guys watch Planet Earth 2? It was really fucking good. Josh Kang says, hi, Guardy. What's going on, Josh? Josh, what are you doing awake? By the way. What are you doing awake at 3 a.m? I'm pretty sure you are from Australia. And I think you're from the same time zone as me. Yusuf left. Bye, Yusuf. Jake says, see you, Yusuf. Tomo says, you're my fave YouTube personality. See, that's nice, but there's so many good personalities. And that's the thing, like, I feel like that's the problem with the career mode community, is you don't really have personalities. When you think about it, like, I've noticed it. Have you noticed when a FIFA career mode YouTuber tries to do something different? You notice what happens? Nothing. In fact, nothing happens, because when they try and do something different, people don't watch career mode YouTubers for the YouTuber. People watch career mode YouTubers for the career mode. That's the truth. You want to see the team. You want to see the growth. You want to see the games. You don't really care about the YouTuber. Yes, it helps if the YouTuber is entertaining, and it helps if they're a supporting role, but really the main event is the career mode, right? That's why when career mode YouTubers try branching off on other things, and I mean career mode, when I mean career mode YouTubers, I don't mean like AA9 Skills and Spencer. I mean like people that have built their channels on just career mode. When they try and do something different, right? It just doesn't work. It just does not work. Everybody's subscribed for career mode. But Ultimate Team or someone like True Geordie started just talking about Newcastle. He's branching off. He's doing other things. People are watching him. In fact, more people are watching him now that he's branched off and done a podcast. You know what I mean? You could watch True Geordie do anything. And I've already talked about True Geordie this stream, but it's a good example. I could watch him do anything. He started a gaming channel. Definitely going to watch him do gaming. He started a podcast. Yeah, I'm going to watch him do a podcast. Because he's a personality. Similar to KSI. He started doing FIFA videos. Then he started doing different videos. You know what I mean? Because he's a personality. And I feel like with the career mode... It's not knocking career mode guys. Because there's a lot of career mode guys with personality. B Monus just pops up. When I think of personality and career mode, he's the first person I think of. Because, I mean, I could watch B do any kind of video and I'd watch it. Because in fact, the only kind of video that I wouldn't watch from B is a career mode video. Because I don't really watch career modes anymore. That's the truth. You know what I mean? Career modes just aren't that much fun to watch anymore. That's why you're just seeing people with just ridiculous videos like Simpsy. I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, but signing Messi in every single career mode he does, and he starts a career mode every like 4 days. That's why you're seeing that, and that's why you're seeing just people, just a lower quality, I feel, because there's just less interest. There's no demand for it, so the quality is going to be which you'd assume the quality would go higher because people would be competing for less views. But you see people just sort of like me, or not, I wouldn't say I've given up, but I've seen people just leave YouTube that were doing career modes. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm just taking a fucking break, you know? But you see it. People upload less consistently. No one, I mean, even Channy, right? He's moved to every second day schedule. He's not even uploading daily. Because why? Why upload daily? People get bored. People get bored as shit if you upload daily. Plus, he ruins it by telling you in the title who he signed. Yeah, in the title, on the thumbnail. It's ridiculous. The state of the career mode community. But there is some positive light. I'm telling you, there are some really good content creators. Like I was saying, B makes fantastic content. Jared, a bit more traditional, but I would still pick Jared over Channy, over Ches, and over MGH. Like, if I had to watch career mode. I don't personally watch career mode anymore, but if I had to watch, if you said go watch a career mode video, I'd go to Jared, I'd go to B, I'd go to Flick. You know, these are the guys that, when I think of entertaining career modes, that's who I think of. Carchuckle says Jared question mark? Yeah, Jared HD. Those are the people that, those three especially, there's more, but those three are the first three that come to mind. And imagine if those three were the most subscribed, you know? Scrap Channy, Ches, and MGH and put those three instead as like ambassadors to the career mode community. I'll tell you, you'd have a better community. I reckon. That would be my judgment. I watch Masterbucks, but not... Oh, how can you watch Masterbucks? Holy shit. How can you just get through a video and not lose brain cells? I don't understand. BMO is entertaining as fuck. Yeah, he is. He really is. Jared, I watch, he's good sometimes. Jared is definitely more traditional. Definitely. Like, Jared is just... Because he's been doing it for such a long time. He's just... your traditional career mode. Like, B is a bit more out there. B is a bit more personality. You watch B for the funny catchphrases he makes. You watch B for just him being silly in general, right? But Jared you watch for the career mode. Jared you watch because he's straightforward. And his work ethic is just bar none. He's like, he's got such a good work ethic. I'm pretty sure, I haven't checked his channel because I just really haven't been checking YouTube lately. But, he uploads daily. I hope he still has been uploading daily, but his work ethic is just absolutely insane, Jared's. I mean, he's made videos, or like when he's come back from night out, like from a night out, he's made videos. I don't know how he does that. Oh, John Joe. Oh my goodness. Jared always does big teams. He starts off with big teams, and you can't really blame him, Carchuckle, because yes, the smaller teams can be more entertaining, but it can also be so demotivating when you pick a smaller team and you're like, okay, maybe I can do something. Maybe people will enjoy this. Yes, DeAndre, that's what I want to see from you. Grab that ball. And then people don't view it. You know, people don't view it and you're like, you know, I was getting better views with this bigger team and it motivated me to make the videos more. Yeah, Jacob summarizes it really well. Big teams equals big views. And it's not always about views, but it just motivates you more. Like, YouTubers, you can't lie about that. More views motivates you more to make a video because more people are enjoying it. Not because Jared makes an insane amount of money, because he doesn't, right? He just doesn't make that. At that stage, you just don't make that much money. It's not about money. Yes, views are nice to look at, but really what it comes down to, especially for me, and I don't know if I could talk for Jared, but I would assume that would be the case for him as well. It's not about, oh yeah, look at me, I'm getting views. It's just about, okay, people are actually enjoying the content because I'm doing a team that people want to see. That's what it's about. Oh my goodness. Come on, 3-2, boys. 3-2. The comeback of dreams. Please, Adam. Please. Adam Armstrong. Come on, boys. It's fucking happening. The comeback of fucking dreams. Jake says this feels like so much like Sunderland versus Stoke. This is going to end differently. We're going to get a point out of this. I can feel it. I can fucking feel it. He gets too repetitive sometimes, but still a good YouTuber. Yeah, that's what happens when you're a bit more traditional. That's just what happens. Like, what just happened? My screen just went black and came back on. That's what happens when you're a bit more traditional. You would get less bored, I would say, of B. Because B, he's doing something a little bit different with his journeyman career mode that he's doing. But also, every video that you open up from B, you just don't know what to expect. You don't know what he's going to say. You don't know how he's going to react to things. And I feel like that's why people initially started enjoying my videos, was just because I was just a bit loud as I am when I react to things, and you just didn't know what you were going to get from me, and it was a bit more unpredictable. And I think I lost that a little bit over the times. I feel like I just became a bit too traditional. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't really care, to be honest, what it was. I'm just going to step back, recharge, and then come back and make videos again. But yeah, and the other one's Flick. And Flick's a mixture of those two, I think. Flick is a mixture of Jared and B. B's out there, B's personality. Jared's traditional, Jared's the career mode, and Flick is right in the middle. Just depends what you want. And I feel like those three, right now, for me, personally, and there's a lot of other good guys out there that make great content, but for me, those three right now are at the top of their game. And Flick, he did take some time off. I don't know if he still is. And that's just for personal reasons. But Flick, when he was uploading, was also just really fucking fantastic as well. Like, Lionel says, the stream is lagging really bad for me. It should be coming back fairly soon. Sam, I don't care about your career modes. I watch for you. That's cool, Tomo, but it's there's a lot of people that feel completely different from you. And that's the kind of people... Flick just uploaded 20 minutes ago, really? Is that like his first upload in a while? Or have I just not been paying attention to his channel? You'll have to let me know, because I can't check his channel right now, because it's the 90th minute and I'm feeling an equalizer right here, lads. Adam Armstrong turns around. He's got the support of John Joe. Fucking Shelby! Fucking hell, boys! I fucking called it! I actually fucking called it, lads. Did I not fucking call this? Oh, I've knocked my microphone over. Did I not fucking call this, boys? We were 3-0 down, and I said we'd come back, and there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I fucking... Oh, I'm so happy about that. That is fucking fantastic. I can't wait to see your fucking... Oh, Jacob's not happy. He says fuck off. Jake says Spurs did a Spurs. Lionel says mediocre. Hey, mate, we were 3-0 down. All right, Lionel? 3-0 down. All right? I don't want to hear mediocre. I don't care about the goal. I care about the comeback. Okay? You're just mad because it's Newcastle. But yeah, has Flick been uploading regular? Back to normal conversation. Has Flick been uploading? Or was this his first one in a while? Because I don't even know. Is he still doing Southampton? Was he ever doing Southampton? Or is my memory fucking with me? I'm pretty sure he was doing Southampton. Time for a fourth. No way, Jake. Barely scraped in 3 goals, let alone a fourth. Fucking hell. Whoo. It's called Channel Update and a Southampton Career Mode. I'm going to check it out right now, actually. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to see in my subscriptions box. Channel Update. Oh, okay. So it's an actual Southampton episode, but it's a channel update. Which is good. I like to see Flick come back to uploading because he's a very talented YouTuber. How about that, boys? 3-3. Those are the stats for you guys. Ended up being a really even game. We were getting dominated by Spurs. They still had more possession at the end of the day. But we've come back and we have got ourselves we got them in the 80th, the 83rd, and the 90th. So 3 goals in 10 minutes gets us a draw. And a well-earned point, in my opinion. First in 2 weeks, says Adam. Yeah. Well, good on him. You are better than him, IMO, Tomo. Yeah, we're all entitled to our opinions. Why are Spurs celebrating they drew against a C grade team? No offense. No, we definitely are a C grade team. Why are they celebrating? I think maybe because they actually got themselves a point and they're facing relegation. Chelsea have just jumped straight out of that relegation zone, eh? They started this episode in 19th. They are now 11th. But that's what the top four looks like. Palace in first. I know. Bit weird. United in second, Arsenal in third, Liverpool in fourth. You got Southampton, Leicester, Watford, Stoke, and then ourselves. You got City, Chelsea, Sunderland, who've dropped to 12th, but if they win, we'll be... Actually, you know what? Let's maybe sim a few games and see how things stand after that. Bro, you are the best, says Serby. Thanks. Once you and Flick get big and burst onto the big FIFA career mode YouTube scene, and Flick are gonna come to Munich and fuck shit up. Oh yeah, he did say he was going to Munich, didn't he? I think he said he was going to Munich. And I said I would go to Munich as well. I'd love to go to Munich, man. I'd love to go everywhere in Europe. I'd love to literally visit every single European nation. That's my goal for life. But yeah, look, who knows when... I mean, in my opinion, Flick's already big, right? Like 20 whatever thousand subscribers. Tomo says, do you consider yourself famous? Nah, not really. Jacob says there isn't a big career mode scene. Yeah, no, there's not. Oh shit, we're simming with our fucking shit team. Please get me a point at least. I didn't realize we were simming with this. Great, Dimmy scored. No, I agree with Jacob. The ceiling is 600,000, isn't it? Is that what MGH has, or 700,000? That's the ceiling, but you're never really going to reach that. You look at after MGH, what's next? Is it Master Bucks, 200 and whatever, 300? Come on, boys. I needed a point out of that game. I didn't realize we were simming with our shit team there. So realistically, man, if you get 100,000 as a career mode YouTuber, that's like you are upper echelon. That's like you're up there. You're like top 5 already, you know. So yeah, you can. That's the thing with the career mode scene is you're never gonna be what the Ultimate Team guys are. You're never gonna be that. You're never gonna be. I don't know how to word this correctly. I don't want to say you're never gonna be taken seriously on YouTube, because I think you will be, but you're never gonna be. You know. I don't know how to word it correctly, but I think you guys know where I'm coming from. Like, you're not going to be an Ultimate Team guy. You're not going to be that kind of fame ever. You're a career mode guy. Your fan base is a little bit more stable. Sometimes a little bit older fan bases, career mode fan bases. And you're just never kind of going to be that sort of famous that you're thinking of. You're going to be known, I guess. But who out there is like, who really wants to go get a photo with MGH? You know, like, yeah, it'd be nice if you met MGH. It'd be, I think, a cool thing. But who really is like, who is he at the top of the list? Like, you know, who's gonna write a list of YouTubers that they want to meet and say MGH? Who? Not me. You know, I have a lot of people above him. I'm sure a lot of other people do. Guardy, when you're done with this stream, will you watch Flick's vid? No, I will probably go to bed, actually. And I'm stopping the stream now. Well, not right now, but I'm not going to sim another game. I want to play this Leicester game. But we'll take a look at the table before we go. I'll let you guys have a gaze. And as you can see, we're above Sunderland, which is all that matters for this first season. I hadn't heard of MGH until now, says Adam. Well, there you go. There you fucking go. Back in the day, you couldn't look up career mode without MGH popping up. He was everywhere. You don't need to put 56 arrows in the title. Who does that? Who are you referring to, Jacob? Who puts 56 arrows in the title? Adam says MGH has 600k. Well, there you go. 600k is your ceiling. That is your max as a career mode YouTuber. Like every other YouTuber, sorry, not career mode YouTuber, every other YouTuber is like, okay, my ceiling potentially is anywhere up to 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, depends on what community you're part of. If you're not really part of a community, technically your ceiling is whatever the hell you want it to be. But for a career mode YouTuber, your thought process is like 600k is max. Like there's not more than 600,000 career mode fans on YouTube. Maybe a little bit more. There's maybe, let's say 100,000, 200,000 that don't watch MGH. So let's say there's about 800,000. Let's round it up. Let's say 1 million. Let's say you have 1 million career mode fans on YouTube. The chances of you getting all million is very low. But even if you're at the top of your game, you can probably get 75% of them. And that's it. It's not like... I feel like every other community, it's like a renewable energy source. You can always get more. But I feel like with career mode, it's like a glass of water. You can only drink... like the water's gonna run out eventually. Doesn't matter how much you take in, it's gonna run out eventually. You can't just go fill the tap again, you know, because there's such a limited amount of career mode fans. People are just saying JMX can fuck off. I agree. I fucking hate JMX. I've watched like one of his videos, even before he was doing the strip FIFA. When I first saw his face and the way he talked, I was like, what the fuck? But I feel like that with a lot of YouTubers that have like 1 million subs. It's like, how do you even? He's the king of clickbait. Hey man, if you need nude girls to get your views, all that does is say how untalented you are as a content creator. That's the truth. All right, 1 minute. I was going to say 1 minute. No, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 18 minutes. I think that's pretty decent, boys. I think I'm going to wrap it up because it's 3:26 a.m. right now. You can't go to the tap and fill up water in a glass of Townsville either. We have no water. Yeah, your water's shit as well, isn't it? Thoughts on Road to Shore actually uploading? I couldn't care less. I don't watch him. But yeah, just under 1 hour and 20 minutes, boys. I think that's going to do it for today's stream. Carchuckler says we've been streaming for 1 minute and 18 seconds. I was actually about to say that. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I will be streaming very soon. I don't know how soon. Maybe tomorrow, if I'm feeling up for it. But yeah, we will keep streaming. We might start going through games a little bit quicker. I'm thinking of simming a lot more games, to be honest. Because I do want to do seasons very quickly. I only want seasons to go for like 5-6 episodes. Like I don't want it to be, because you know we're streaming. You know I don't want it to be like 10 hours of content to get through a season. I just sort of want it to be. I want to get through these quickly is where I'm trying to come from. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you did enjoy today's stream. If you missed any of it, go back and watch it in the archives. I don't know if it's going to get choppy in the archives because it was offline, then online, then offline, then online. I don't know what's going to go on with that. But if you want to watch it in the archives, it'll be up at some point in the next few hours. Stoke is still undefeated. We're going to just be trying for a mid-table spot. We're going to try and finish ahead of Sunderland. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow. Jacob says start at 3 UK. I try and start as early as I can, which is usually about 2:33 UK. So yeah, afternoon UK. Go watch Flick's vid. Good idea, Adam. And go check up on his updates. But I will talk to you guys in the next stream. If you want to tweet me things, go ahead and do that. And if you want to ask me if I'm streaming like Jacob does, ask me on Twitter. And yeah, thank you, everybody. Goodbye, and enjoy Flick's video. Bye, everybody. Bye, Lionel. Bye, Jacob. Bye, Adam. Bye, Tomo. Bye, Carchuckle. Bye.